What is up? Jay Bynum back again with Ekklesia Arkansas Adventure Series. That is right, guys. We're headed back to the dam. We still have unfinished business to do. So the last time we went to the dam, we did the compact pole challenge. We caught. The challenge was to get 3 different types of species of fish, and we completed that challenge. We got 2 panfish. We also got a striped bass, which I thought was the most beautiful fish of the day. And then we also caught a catfish on the compact pole challenge. If you want to see those videos, you can always go back on Rumble, and you can search Ekklesia Arkansas Adventure Series, or you could search ATKN, Assemble the Kingdom Network, and it should be somewhere on the channel, not too far away from this broadcast today. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do some cane pole fishing today. A lot of people might be asking, what do you mean cane pole? Isn't that like prehistoric? I tell you what, it's one of the funnest fishing experiences that I personally enjoy, and I'm going to share that with you today. So when we get to the dam, guys, I'll give you an update and a little bit of a look at the rig that we're going to be using today. Until then, we'll see you at the dam site. God bless and have a great viewing experience. Is up? Jay Bynum back again with Ekklesia Arkansas Adventure Series. I'm here at the dam, and I want to give you guys a tour of the cane pole that we're going to be using today. I have to be kind of quiet
because I am going to try to catch some fish that are actually right in front of me, right here, and they're messing around. They're trying to feed a little bit on some of the algae and some of the bugs there, and I'm not trying to be too loud. I don't want to scare them away. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the cane pole and setup here before I actually get to fishing. So the cane pole is right here, and it's just this big long cane, okay, and it comes in two sections. There's a middle part right here that breaks apart. It loosens, and you can just separate the two. At the end of the cane pole, there is of course, my line, but there's basically a braid that is, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's a braid that holds almost like a safety pin type circle, okay? And that is where you tie your line to. And I've got a 14-pound test line on this cane pole. It might be a bit overkill, but that's okay. I have a vintage cork, a vintage cork bobber that I like to use on this cane pole. It's very, very light, very durable, and it just does the trick. I have a small sinker that is about middle of the way through, and it doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be enough to where the bait will slowly go down as soon as it goes in the water. And of course, at the end, I've got a size, I believe it's a size 14 worm hook. It's not the best hook right now, but I actually like it having a little bend like it does. Let me get it kind of better into focus. My line is a little tattered since the last time that I fished, but this hook will work just fine. And guys, I'm about to show you how much cane poling, how much fun it can actually be to run this cane pole, and we'll get to fishing with it, and I'll show you guys how simple and easy it really is. And it's a joy and a blast to just use. Honestly, it is. So I'll be right back, and we'll get to fishing. See you guys in a bit. Wish me luck. It has been 2 seconds since I put the cane pole in the water, and I've already got a nice looking fish. Let me see if I can't wash it off without it falling into the water. There we go. All right. It's gonna go crazy for a minute, but I'm gonna see if I can't get it out and lets you see how pretty this this beautiful fish is. So I caught this, guys, on the cane pole, and it's such a beautiful fish. So this is what we're doing today, guys. We're catching panfish on the cane pole, and I'll show you some more here in just a bit. Of the cane pole today, we already got ourselves a nice small largemouth bass, and it is a small largemouth bass, so it's not like a huge fish, but I wanted to show you before I release it. It is an absolute gorgeous fish, and here it is right here. What a beautiful, beautiful creature. Such a beautiful fish. I love the way they look. They're really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and let this this young man go, and we're going to hope that he gets much bigger and puts up a better fight next time. There you go, bud. Get on out of here. Alright, guys, we're going back to cane fishing. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Wait for it. So, guys, I want to let you know something. Whenever you see me um, put that line in and check the hook every time, whenever you put a worm into water, it tends to want to sink down to the bottom of the hook. Well, if you get too much meat on the hook, the fish will focus on the worm, and uh, it'll basically the worm will make the fish slide off the hook because there's so much meat at the bottom. So what you want to do is every time you reel in, you want to check your worm on your hook. If your worm's too meaty at the bottom, odds are you're not going to be able to hook the fish very well. So pull it up a little bit, and then success will happen the more that you tend to your worm. Every time I pull it out of the water, I'm pushing the worm back up. Every time. There's nothing funner than going back to the simpler things like cane fishing, cane pole fishing. You know, I've already caught about 5 or 6 brim so far and a largemouth bass on this cane pole setup. And shoot, let me show you. Let me show you one I just caught here. If it'll let me hold it. Come on, little fella, cooperate with me here. Oh, he got me. All right. This is a nice, beautiful bluegill right here. Let me see if I can lay it down without it flipping and flopping everywhere. And we'll see if we can't get a good picture of him. He's really not happy right now because he'd like to go back in the water. But that right there is a beautiful bluegill, guys, and that's what we're out here to fish for today. And on this cane pole, it sure is awesome to catch them because it feels like a real nice fight. But anyway, I wanted to share this with you guys, and going back to simpler times, it's just a really awesome thing to do. And I love cane pole fishing. It really just brings you back to your roots, and it's so fun for me. You should try it sometime. Now in this take, before I get the fish, you're going to see why it's important for your hook to always be exposed and the worm to never be covering the hook. And my mistake was I lost the fish because I believe, I'm pretty sure at this moment, I had a worm covering my hook. Otherwise, I would have snagged this fish coming up. See my error? I did not check the worm after I took it out the water. And that's why I lost that fish right there. And now I'm about to check my bait properly. And here goes the success story. I'm back again with Ekklesia Arkansas Adventure Series. I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits on the panfish. I went and got two different types of panfish, okay? And it's not really panfish, but so I caught about 4 big ones, which was, I wanted 5, but I got 4. And we got 4 big ones on a single half worm, okay? And that was this morning. Now, what we're gonna do now is I also caught some rock bass, And I'll show you what those are here in just a minute. Let me pour out this water just a little bit. And this right here is a rock bass. Alright, but it's not a bass. It's basically like a small mix between a bass and a brim. And I've got about 5 to 6 of these that I caught. And I'm going to use those as catfish bait. And we're going to go catfishing today, guys, for the rest of the day. So we've got, we're going to use up all these. And then we're going to head home. I'll see you guys on the catfish poles. Now when you're hooking your fish, you want to get it right behind just about the tailbone, close to the stomach. Try not to puncture the stomach. That way they're still alive as long as possible and they're wiggling when they are at the bottom. They're swimming, they're splashing around, they're making noise. And that right there is a lively hook right there, and that will attract a catfish. Now it's time for the waiting game. Enjoy. So I don't know if you see that second reel, but if you notice there's a drag going out. When you set a drag, whenever a fish gets on the end of your pole, you allow it to take off with your line. So I like poles with drags on them because you can click a button and you stop the drag. That way when they're done taking off with it and they're sitting there eating it and munching on it, the next time they pull, they're going to be set. Now I wasn't very patient on this one, and you'll see. I had it hooked for 1 second and then he got right off. Can't you see the defeat on my face? Man, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I had a real nice bite on my catfish rig, and it took it plumb straight all the way out there. And you know, maybe I didn't let it run long enough. Maybe I should have let it run just a little bit longer before I pulled in the slack. But I might be getting another bite on that same pole, so we'll see if it takes off this time. If it does, maybe we'll have a catfish today. So that was a really awesome bite. I can't wait to see if we can get one today. That'd be great. That'd be so great if we could get a catfish today. Super nice. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys. A lot of people may ask, what's so appealing about sitting out here watching a couple poles, almost doing nothing? I got a question back for them. Why would I want to be doing anything else? It's so beautiful out here. Sorry about the wind, it just kind of picked up. Pretty awesome. Guys, it's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and I have quit getting bites on my catfish poles. So I think the last thing I'm going to do today is I think I'm going to wrap up here at catfishing, and I've got a rooster tail. It's a spin bait that I would like to throw out just a little bit before I leave. See if I can't get some really big juicy panfish to go in my live well to save for a better meal at a different time. I do like panfish, but I like to have them real big, and I keep them alive at the house. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can't catch some big ones before we head out. So I'll see you guys in just a bit, and we'll finish this day up. But my oh my, still looking pretty. Still looking pretty. So awesome. Bit of detail here. This thing right here is what you call a rooster tail, and this one is silver and polka dotted. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and they got a nice little treble hook attached to the back of them. And what this does is this attracts perch, all kinds of brim, and also some smallmouth bass and largemouth bass. So we're gonna see what we can't catch with this little rooster tail, and after that I think we'll call it a day and get ready for the broadcast tonight. But I thank you guys for sharing this day with me, and it's so beautiful back there. So gorgeous. But thank you guys for being here with me today. We're at the dam site, and maybe next week we'll be able to possibly go somewhere else and see where the fish are biting at different locations. So we're going to try our hand all throughout the year, once a week. I'm definitely going to bring out a broadcast for fishing, if, you know, Lord willing. If this is something that God wants us to do, then that's what we're going to do. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to do a rooster tail and see how that goes. And yeah, wish me luck. Nice beautiful perch on the rooster tail here, and I just wanted to show that off before we head out of here today. And whoa, hold on there, darling. She's getting a little angry. Anyway, I wanted to get a good picture of her because she is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful fish. And there she is with the rooster tail all up in her grill. But man, what an absolutely beautiful fish. Be free. There you go. All right. Fun day out here at the dam, and as you can see behind me, very beautiful today. Absolutely gorgeous. It's not very hot out here today. The fish were biting all right. I would have expected better today, but honestly, I still had a great time. I still loved and enjoyed my time out here. I spent about 5 or 6 hours out here today filming and getting some fish for you. And I'm gonna go and put some of those panfish that we caught this morning into my live well so I can fatten them up, and they'll be good eating size for when we're ready for them. But I did want to provide you guys an afterthought before I get out of here for today. And I want to just go to 1 Timothy 6 that says, "Yet true godliness with contentment is itself great reward, at great wealth." So I said great reward because, you know, it is rewarding to be out here. And this is living contently. This is wealth to me. Being able to spend my life doing what I love to do. You know, enjoying God's creation. You know, it's been fun for me today. I hope it was fun for you, and I hope that you can be content in the things that God has gifted you with as well. And with that, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us at ATKN, where we're seated in heavenly places. God bless you. God bless your families. Let's assemble the kingdom. Peace out.